Now 3 years passed without war between Syria and Israel. And then it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went down to visit the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said to his servant, "Do you know that Ramoth in Gilead is ours? But we hesitate to take it out of the hand of the king of Syria." So he said to Jehoshaphat, "Will you go with me to fight at Ramoth Gilead?" Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, "I am as you are, my people are as your people, my horses as your horses." Also Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, "Please inquire for the word of the Lord today." Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, and about 400 men, and said to them, "Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to fight, or shall I refrain?" So they said, "Go up, for the Lord will deliver it into the hand of the king." And Jehoshaphat said, "Is there not still a prophet of the Lord here, that we may inquire of him?" So the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "There is still one man, Micah, the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him, because he does not prophesy good concerning me, but evil." And Jehoshaphat said, "Let not the king say such things." Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, "Bring Micah, the son of Imlah, quickly." The king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, having put on their robes, sat each on his throne at a threshing floor at the entrance of the gate of Samaria, and all the prophets prophesied before them. Now Zedekiah, the son of Chenaanah, had made horns of iron for himself, and he said, "Thus says the Lord, with these you shall gore the Syrians until they are destroyed." And all the prophets prophesied so, saying, "Go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for the Lord will deliver it into the king's hand." Then the messenger who had gone to call Micah spoke to him, saying, "Now listen, the words of the prophets with one accord encourage the king. Please let your word be like the word of them, speak encouragement." And Micah said, "As the Lord lives, and whatever the Lord says to me, that I will speak." Then he came to the king, and the king said to him, "Micah, shall we go to war against Ramoth Gilead, or shall we refrain?" And he answered him, "Go and prosper, for the Lord will deliver it into the hand of the king." So the king said to him, How many times shall I make you swear that you tell me nothing but the truth in the name of the Lord?" Then he said, I saw all Israel scattered on the mountains, as sheep that have no shepherd. And the Lord said, "These have no master. Let each return to his house in peace." And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "Did I not tell you who he would not prophesy good concerning me, but evil?" Then Micah said, "Therefore hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by, on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, He who will persuade Ahab to go up, that he may fall on Ramoth Gilead." So one spoke in this manner, and another spoke in that manner. Then a spirit came forward and stood before the Lord, and he said, "I will persuade him." And the Lord said to him, "In what way?" So he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, you shall persuade him and also prevail. Go out and do so. Therefore, look, the Lord has put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets of yours, and the Lord has declared disaster against you. Then Zedekiah, the son of Chenaanah, went near and struck Micaiah on the cheek, and said, which way did the Spirit from the Lord go from me to speak to you? And Micaiah said, indeed you shall see on that day when you go into the inner chamber to hide. So the king of Israel said, take Micaiah and return him to Amnon, the king governor of the city, and to Joash, the king's son, and say, thus says the Lord King, put this fellow in prison, and feed him with bread of affliction and water of affliction, until I come in peace. But Micah said, if you ever return in peace, the Lord has not spoken by me. And he said, take heed, all you people.